Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity, where I am betraying my friends in ways. I'm, discovering the truth, but the people I'm friends with, who I kind of accidentally got into because nobody else will talk to me because I talked too much to them and did some favors for them that didn't seem too terrible. I really would have preferred to be with the Knights of the Crucible, but I bet I would have found something horrible about them eventually anyway. Because that's what this game is. Everything's double-sided. Anyway, I'm with the anti-animency group by accident, and I'm finding proof that the conspiracy against animency is being manufactured by an ancient cult. So, slow mode can be used to direct characters in combat without pausing. Fast mode is useful for traveling through areas the party has already explored. I should also note this cult worships a goddess, and they believe this goddess will even call other gods to justice. So, if they had tried to kill Eothas, they might have been part of trying to kill Eothas. Speaking of Eothas, we have completed the character quest for Ader, so technically I guess I wouldn't have to keep him in my party as much anymore. Perhaps I need to talk to her at some point. Okay.
How fares your search?
Okay, I want to discuss. If I'm going to do this for you, I think it's time you told me everything about Theos. That's secondary. Theos is personal. This is the world. I want to get rid of this Hollowborn issue. I want to discuss the animency hearings at the palace.
What of them?
The dozens have accepted me into their delegation.
Of all the groups, it is the dozens that the Duke fears most. If you have their ear, you will most certainly have Avar's.
Yes, this will be interesting.
You need waste no more time here. Get to the palace. Make your case to the Duke. With him on our side, all of Deerwood can be mobilized against the Leaden Key, and Theos can be rooted out. I only wish I could be there to see it. There is a very old bottle of a very good brandy that, because you have seen his face, and that makes it a simple matter for me to see it. You even happened to catch him in his ceremonial garb, it seems. It must have been a special occasion.
Okay, back to
What
this.
What of them?
I can't get that thing I accidentally... Arg. Now, these are kind of like hearings like you would have in real life that last over several days, where people go to them and come back, and go to them and come back. So that's why it kind of made sense in the end that I could go back to the keep. That said, I'm wondering if there are some recipes... Max endurance... Perception, resolve for 300 seconds, might, constitution, dexterity, savory pie, stew. I need a dragon egg. I know where to get a dragon egg. I think having some extra resolve would be useful. The lore skills used to decipher clues and remember pieces of esoteric knowledge in conversations and scripted interactions. Classes like wizards and enchanters start with a bonus to lore. It also lets you use...
I'll grant you that animancy has had its failures, Bowel Reach among them. But does that warrant attacks on innocent practitioners? Superstitious kith have spilled their share of blood.
That's no comparison. Animancers have the advantage of education, and with that comes authority and responsibility.
I have to say, it's wonderful to have someone to debate with. You'd think they'd be more welcoming of it at the Law College.
Or we could enjoy a glass of wine and a comfortable silence.
copper lane, because there's that person there that sells ingredients. And I am going to hyper boost my resolve in case it comes up in this conversation. Granted, it only gives it to me for 5 friggin' minutes, but maybe it'll stop the timer during the dialogue. That is my hope. We'll see if that holds out. A lot of games, timers keep running while you're talking, which is why I don't usually buff when I'm about to enter into a dialogue. But in this case, I am entering a buff with the hopes of using that buff during the dialogue. This will be interesting. Okay. Let's see. Where... I was off to the side there doing something, getting distracted and doing something off screen. My apologies, that's why I went quiet for a moment. These people over here, the actors, still make... Is the town crier there? The town crier is not there. Are you the ingredient
Well
person?
met, friend.
You are not the ingredient person. You are the reagents person.
Well met, friend.
You are the ingredients person. 1 dragon egg. That is a very expensive omelet. Dragon egg dish. Seedy casserole. Gives +2 intellect. And savory pie. Where did these all end up? There. I'm gonna quick save. Actually, I'm gonna do something real quick.
Hey.
Testing something.
Yes?
Need to find somebody with both of them add in. Okay.
Indeed.
Food
Yes.
stacks. That's what I wanted to test. The letting key isn't totally unawares. They are sending assassins at me that might not be aware of exactly what I know. And it might be somebody else sending assassins. The survival skills used to identify plants, creatures, and other knowledge of the natural world in conversations and scripted interactions. Classes like Rangers and Barbarians start with a bonus to survival. A Barbarian might be interesting.
History?
Not even a little.
But think of the opportunities. You could learn so much about the past.
There are some things I'm happy not knowing.
Okay, so that discussion there was why I put it on. Now, what happened was I accidentally slipped into the balcony before I meant to, causing me to end the recording and frantically push lots of buttons, skip through lots of dialogue without even reading it, so I don't know exactly what it says, or even what dialogue options I chose. I'm trying to find a way to reload the quick save until my panic button pushing causes the game to crash and me to have to basically reboot the computer. So now I'm here. There's a lot of fire in my group, and then some lightning. While I did not see exactly the storyline of what I was picking, I did see a couple things, and that is intellect, and that is perception. Intellect and perception. What is my perception right now? My perception is 14. Resolve might be there, but I'm kind of wanting to look at some of the options, the room options here, and if I remember correctly, the options at the Salty Mass go on top of room resting bonuses, so I might be taking it. This is an interesting way to justify going to a brothel. I might be taking a look down to the Salty Mass to see what I can get out of that, in addition to the food. I was thinking about it already beforehand, but anyway.
Welcome.
Can I get a room? Show you what I've got. This is your best. That would get rid of my +3 resolve. That's not too good. Okay. Do you...
Hail and well met.
Oh, I have not gotten the dragon thing yet. So, we are going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to go take a brief trip to the Salty Mast to see if it's possible to get a little bit of a boost before going into these hearings. That sounds horrible. Oh, DDD. The dialogue does start pretty much immediately as soon as you go into that balcony, though. I know that now, so I know the food will help. I just have to manage to remember to eat it before I go into the balcony. Let's go get that dragon egg. 3,000 copper piece dragon egg. Let's see, that's 30 gold, I think? 30 copper is... In normal D&D.
Greetings.
Normal D&D is about 30 gold. Not too terrible, I guess. But this world has a copper,
Following your lead.
No.
Oh?
This world has a copper thing. Standard, so yeah. We are crafting. We are crafting food. Dragon. Did we did not craft it, we closed. Casserole. We'll make some savory pie. We don't want the savory pie in there, we already have savory pie. Okay. Fast mode. By the way, that was Kana asking about Alaf knowing about his past self's history. I should look into getting myself some pickles. Pickles last me quite a while. Too late for this week. I don't have that much money left in the weekly budget. That's part of my Lenten thing. I'm only spending a little bit every week. $25 to $30 or so on food that's not involving school lunches. And that doesn't renew until Wednesday, and it's currently Sunday. So I have enough in there for like one 20-ounce bottle of, not 20 ounce, one 20 milliliter bottle of Dr. Pepper. Yeah, we're flanking the brothel. Pincher movement. Both the central HUD and the combat log can be minimized if you wish to explore the world with only the character portraits visible.
Good day to you.
Any of your regulars? Oh, that's to. Ooh, I could hire a level 8 for 2,000.
Hail, traveler.
What kind of trouble are you having? The kind that's bad for business. Local rowdies have taken to harassing my hard-working boys and girls, and our customers. They started showing up the night of, right after this rash of Hollowborn, and they've been driving my regulars away. I've been looking for someone to help me clean things up around here. Word on the street is you've cleaned up a few messes already. The knights are too busy sniffing around Duke Avar to bother with us commoners in the gift, and I'd just as soon not deal with their bureaucracy anyway. I could investigate. Tell me how I can help. Though these thugs tend to roam in groups, which suggests to me that these aren't random incidents. You put a stop to these attacks, I'll find a real nice way to thank you. Got me? There's a look in Durance's eyes like a lion that has stumbled upon a herd of deer. His knuckles are white. As he clutches his staff with both hands as he surveys the room, he laughs to himself low and rumbling. Oh dear. I've got questions. What do you know about these attacks? You only have to step outside to see it for yourself. Those thugs out there just waiting to cause trouble for anyone coming or going. Maybe they would let you pass, however. Tell me about your business. It's not doing as well as I'd like with all this trouble. I run an honest enterprise, just trying to give folks a little rest and relaxation. You help me out, I'll see about getting you a special discount. Can I ask you about something else? Goodbye. Find and confront the thugs. Supply and demand. This might be interesting. Rangers' animal companions can be directly selected through their icon overlaid on top of their ranger. This is not exactly how I expected this video to go. Side quest. Tides in. If you're waiting to get down to the shoreline, you'll have to wait until daylight. Oh. That sounds like a clue. Adra. Step back. No time for that right now. Sunken ship. Follow them along in case they start talking. Broken boats, or boats that are in need of, that are in the middle of being made. We'll come back and do this in a little bit. Right now, I just want to get clear of the main plot stuff. Because when we get clear of the main plot stuff, we're going to start doing the endless paths, and we're going to start doing side missions before we start getting on the plot again. Like the Battle of Yenwood. Okay.
Well met, friend.
I'd like to order refreshments. That's not what I'm looking for.
Hail and well met.
You need a local to go show you the highlights? What local attraction would you recommend? I'd rather show than tell. Your local girl or a highlight? Both gorgeous. What else can you do with that clever tongue of yours? How much? 200 for my time, worth every copper. what does that do? +1 mechanics, +1 constitution. Not much. Classes like rogues and enchanters start with a bonus to mechanics. Mechanic skills used to pick locks and disarm traps in the world, and to tinker with machines and scripted in. See if I can find what's her name. Afraid I can't chat. I'm a bit busier than ever these days. She is not happy with me.
Welcome.
And how much? 600 pence? There we go. That's much more in keeping with what I want. Yay! Have a good time in order to prep for going into a political battlefield. Okay. So I'm going to be ending up probably cutting some of the end of that bit with the first time I blundered into the ducal hearings. And next video we'll be doing that. I'm just going to get myself to the ducal palace. Out of curiosity, I'm going to look at my stats real quick. I didn't actually read what he said, did I? I'm a horrible person. And I now know that my character is bisexual. Okay. 16, 15, 18, 13, 16, 15. Very interesting. Yep. Now the timer would have gone off already, but I stopped it ahead of time. I am going to get it up to the ducal palace, and I'm going to start it up that at the next video. I'll have cut out the ducal palace parts of the video before this one, the first half of this video, so that it'll be the first time for you guys at least to see it, and you don't get to see me have my panic attack of I stepped into the room too soon. That panic attack. Anyway, talk to you in a little bit.